Hi, my name is Zaccaeus Moore, and I'm a head football coach of the First Community Raiders. This year makes 11 years, been coaching for 11 years now. Well, when I first started coaching, it was just something I, wanted to do. I had it in my heart, but as the years came on, became more energetic, as you can call it, and really allowed God to open up some doors in my heart to do things a little bit different. Well, an advanced player, he sometimes can do more than the ones that are least advanced. What I do is I work on doing drills, and if they can do more as far as catching, throwing abilities, speed abilities, that's how I go on doing it. But if they're not, least advanced, then we still have steps to work on to get them to be advanced throughout the season, and hopefully by the end of the season, they are advanced on the things that they had weakness in. My assistant coaches, man, they are great. Actually, one be leaving me this year, and the other one he'll be moving up. But both of these guys are great. I value their opinions really greatly, and I really appreciate them for all the help that they have done with me and supporting my visions for our team. And I really don't take them for granted. I know we wouldn't be where we are now if it wasn't for those two being behind me. This year I had to start doing dialysis, and the doctors was telling me that he didn't think it would be a wise decision for me to coach this year. And I told him, I said, man, you can take everything away from me, but the football, it has to remain. This is something that drives me and really helps me, keeps me going on a day-to-day basis. Spending time with those children, giving my all in all with those children. The process of going through everything, I thank God for His grace, and for me to be an inspiration to a lot of people, especially those young children. In the summertime we work out, it's 100 degrees outside, and a lot of kids say, well, Coach, I can't do it. And I'm like, if I'm out here and I'm doing dialysis and it's hot for me to be out here and I'm still doing the conditioning with you guys, then there's no excuses. You gotta strive and make yourself be a perfect athlete. The thing is, you can only get better if you push yourself. I'm going to push you because that's my job, to push you as a coach, but I want you to dig within yourself to help make yourself better. My family. My wife, she believed in me that I could still do it, and still kept helping me to push to do what she knows that I love to do, that's in my heart. To be honest with you, if it wasn't for my family, I probably would have just, gave up on everything, and that's just being honest. She told me, she was like, who's gonna be here to help me raise my boys? I have 3 young men and 2 beautiful daughters. And she says, who's gonna be here to help me raise my daughters? Show them love that a dad's supposed to show them. And it got to me, and I teared up about it. And that night I prayed and I just asked God, what do I do? Help me make the right decision and be here with me through this decision. And they always ask me questions on the day-to-day when I, have to go in for my treatments. Dad, how was your day? Or my wife, baby, how you feeling? Anything just to keep me encouraged. And, these past 9 months, I really thank God for them supporting me, because it helps me to know that I have somebody that's, really want me to be there and want to see me doing the things that I desire to do, that I have always been wanting to do in my heart. We do the Lord's Prayer. I've said in my heart, Lord, I wanted to do something simple for the children to get them to catch on to always putting you first in everything that we do. And the most basic prayer for a child is the Lord's Prayer. And you just, before we do anything, before we run, stretch, tackle, throw a ball, anything, is we hold hands as a family, staying united. And the thing is with the children, regardless of the race, my thing is teaching these children to be one, be in unity, work together, because you have to do that when you're playing sports. It's a team sport. It's no one-man show. And the thing is, like I tell them, as I follow God, you guys follow me, because I'm only going to do what God tells me to do dealing with those players. And, we have had great success throughout the vision that God has gave me to give to these young men. And it's not just about, the prayers. It's about everyday life, giving them teachings about the word, on a 7 through 9 year old level. And it's just been great, man. It's really been great.
I support him because that's his passion. And anyone who knows him knows he loves football. And it has changed me, even with his health challenges, with him constantly going strong to support, the team and everything he done this year. It put me at all, because an average person would let what's going on with them crumble them. Instead, he took that and he went out there and he gave it 110%. And it amazed me to see his strength. And when he has that football that brings him joy, that's like a stride to him. That helps keep him going. So whatever keeps him going, I'm going to be on board with. I need him around. It's fine. I love the football team. I'm out there getting fussed at because me and the players is chasing each other around the field. But I have grew to love it. I love it just like he loved it.
Well, with me, I have 3 rules, and these 3 rules have applied even when I played football. Our coach wanted us to keep Christ first in everything that we do. The second one was make sure that our grades are right, and the third one is football. And with me, how I use the thing with my players, to me, football is only 10% of everything. I believe in having a 2.0 GPA to even play sports. I stress education big with my players. I tell them, just being realistic with them. Every child is not going to go to the NFL. Every child is not going to go to the NBA, and every child is not going to go play professional baseball. The thing is, you have to have an education. You have to have something in your background that you can stand on that'll help take you throughout your days of your life. And we have people that's, come through that has played college ball or currently playing college ball. And these people will tell these children that, hey, if I don't have these grades, man, I can't touch the field. And, I had one to come and talk to him this past year from Auburn University, and he's actually getting ready to graduate from honors. And, he said when he got there, he goofed off a little bit, but the thing is, he had to do a reality check to realize what was more important. And the thing was, his coach wasn't going to let him play on that field unless he had those grades. And I stress very, very big on grades, because you just have to have your education. It's more important than anything. I tell my players, if they're failing, tell their parents if they're failing in this subject, yeah, they can come to practice. But the thing is, they won't be practicing. They'll be working on that subject that they're failing in. And we stress very, very hard on academics. Actually, we have had children, I think everybody on our team last year, 18 children were all A and B students. So that's really, truly a blessing from God to have children that are exceeding in the classroom as well as exceeding on the football field. Never give up. That's an attitude that I have about it. I could say that I could tell you it's gonna be easy, but it's not. It's gonna be hard. You're gonna have challenges, and we are human. You may have a challenge every day, but the thing is, what drives you, you shouldn't let it stop you from doing anything in your life that God has desired you to do. I do a lot now than I've ever done with my health. For one, every morning I do a mile a day, a mile in the morning, and the rest at night. And I spend time with God, just thanking Him for allowing me to wake up and live to see another day. Because the thing is, we take things for granted. And, God is a jealous God. And sometimes, we just have to thank Him for those small things that we don't always have to thank Him for, that we feel that He already knows. But sometimes He wants to hear that. And that's the thing in life, we deal with things so differently, and we tend to not want to think what's more important for us, or sometimes we have dreams and we don't try to push those dreams. Sometimes, we do need that push from people to come along. God sends people our way to let us know, hey, whatever that you're thinking about doing, do it and achieve it. You can achieve it. The thing is, you have to have a desire in your heart to do it. It has to be in your heart. And I think that's what drives me the most about doing this thing with these children, of coaching them. It drives me, it's in my heart. And I do more than actually what I'm supposed to do as a coach. But that's the thing. I'm really concerned about these young men, not just with them playing football for me, but their futures. I want to be the one that when they get their cap and gown and get their diploma, they come and shake my hand and say, Coach, thank you for all the teachings that you taught me about God and about the game of football. And just not that, but everyday life. And I really appreciate you. And if you hadn't talk to me about this, I might would have went in a different direction. And that's what I'm trying to work on as being that light to these children. A lot of the children don't go to church, and some of them, don't really know God. So I try my best to live as a true example of how God has designed man to be. I really try to do that. Hello, my name is Zaccaeus Moore, and I coach the First Community Bank Raiders. And thank you for watching this documentary.